I'm standing in my kitchen and I'm staring inside the refrigerator like it's going to give me the meaning of life. And I'm thinking the same thing I think every single day. What the hell am I going to cook tonight? I'm 59 years old. I'm the person in the house that does most, if not all, of the cooking. I've been doing it for decades, and I'm happy to do it. But the problem is, I am completely out of ideas. Everyone in my house, and I mean everyone, including myself, is sick of everything I make. I'm frankly sick of thinking about it, if you want to know the truth. And this simple daily task of putting food on the table every day at 5:30 has become the most stressful part of my day. Believe me, it's torture. Some days I feel like I'd rather have my fingernails pulled off with a pliers than think about what to make for dinner tonight.
I cannot do this any fucking more. I can't do it anymore.
And I know I'm not alone in this. Deciding what to cook every single day is exhausting. It's not just the cooking, it's the mental gymnastics going through your mind the whole time before you even sit down to eat. I mean, I'm standing there, I'm thinking, what do I have? What do they like? What did they eat yesterday? Do I have any leftovers? Is there anything that's not going to go bad? Can I afford more groceries? Do I have time to cook something even? Will anyone actually eat this if I make it? And then there's the pressure. Everyone acts like cooking should be creative, joyful, fun, a real experience. Pinterest and Instagram are full of people making it look effortless.
We're going to do sausage, meatball, carbonara. And it's so quick, it's painful.
It's so quick, it's painful. All right, I'm on board.
You'll need free-range Cumberland sausages, tagliatelle, flat leaf parsley, free-range eggs, and freshly grated Parmesan.
Yeah, because who doesn't have free-range Cumberland sausages lying around? It's all bullshit. For most of us, it's a daily grind, and that fucking daily grind never ends. Never, never, never. You cook dinner on Mondays, and guess what? Tuesday night is right around the corner. What are you going to do then? Okay, you thought of something to eat for today, but what about tomorrow? What have you done for me lately? And that process repeats itself every single day. And so you try to plan ahead. You know, you make a list, go to the grocery store, you get groceries. You think you're being smart, you know? You think, I'm going to conquer this bitch this time. It's not going to get me. And then life happens. You plan on chicken tonight, but everybody says they're tired of chicken. Do you want spaghetti? No. Do you want fish? No. Do you want meatloaf? No. Do you want turkey? No. You want spaghetti? No. Do you want cherries? No. You want this? You want no. Do you want this? No. You bought some nice vegetables, but then you look in the fridge and they're looking kind of tired, you know. Maybe I'll make a casserole. Actually, I'm Italian. I would never make a casserole. And if it's Thursday, you're especially SOL because I haven't been to the grocery store since Saturday. We're out of everything, and it looks like for sure it's going to be breakfast for dinner. So scramble some eggs, pour some Cheerios into a bowl, and you better double check first because I think there's no more milk. I can hear some of you right now. Just buy some sauce at the store and throw it over some pasta. No, not in my family.
Ragu is not a nice dinner. It's ragu. I mean, it's two different things.
I'm gonna sit in the lotus position in the corner of my living room, and I'm not gonna touch an ounce of food for 40 days. I'm gonna be like Christ in the desert before Lent. That'll show my family. But I don't think that would stop the complaining. And we have this back and forth all the time. We have this back and forth. You know what I say? And then I say to them, you know what? You tell me what you want.
Help me.
Help you. Help me. Help you. At the end of the day, I've learned they're not going to help me help them. It's all on me. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I mean, I feel a bit of a failure as a son. My parents, both of them were from Italy. They were Italian immigrants. They both worked full-time my whole life. And my mother would come home from work every single day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. She'd get home around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and she would start dinner at 4 o'clock and have food on the table by 5:15. As soon as my father got home, we would eat. And I don't know how she did it. She would come home and magically have a whole friggin' meal put on the table. Like, she didn't even have to think about it. She just did it, and it was good. Every night, sure, once in a while, there'd be something that I, didn't really care. Like, for instance, if my mother had the rare instance where she just didn't know what to make, she would take hot dogs that she would keep frozen in the freezer and then boil them and then put out some sauerkraut, and we'd have like American bread, what we called American bread, which was Wonder Bread, and we'd have the hot dog in the Wonder Bread with some mustard, and that was like the worst thing. I couldn't stand that. I freaking hated that. But that was once in a blue moon. Every other day, Monday through Friday, she would have a full dinner on the table at 5:15 at night, and on Sunday, a huge meal, like every single week. And I don't know how she did it. She didn't have to think about it. She didn't have to plan. She didn't have to have meal prep. None of that bullshit. No, she was a true master in the kitchen, was my mother, and she did a great job, and none of that shit trickled down to me. None of it. By the way, I know I'm not alone in all this. I'm sure that many of you are going through the same thing. Let me know in the comments how you struggle putting food on the table every single night, coming up with ideas for dinner, feeding your kids, making sure everybody's happy. It's a near impossible task. And let me know how you resolve this problem on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Bottom line is, I don't know. I feel like a saint, like a martyr. I was put on this earth to take one for the team. I'm the one who was blessed or cursed with the ability to cook in my family, and I just gotta, I gotta live with those consequences. I have to come up with something every night. No one's gonna tell me what to make. No one's gonna give me ideas. I don't have any ideas, and I'm just gonna have to suddenly, somehow, from the spirit world, kind of find some inspiration and put something on the table that everybody's gonna eat. And although I'm complaining right now, for the most part, I get that done. I accomplish that. But it's just like a nightmare. And I know a lot of people are going through it. It's just very and I can't blame, like I'm sick of it too. I'm sick of everything, and so I can't blame people for not being excited about what I put out on the dinner table. I mean, if a guest came over that didn't eat here every night, they'd be like, oh, this is tremendous. Like, this is unbelievable, because I cook like really good food. But Eddie Murphy had that skit when he was, he's like, if you eat, if you haven't eaten in a long time and somebody gives you saltine crackers, you're like, oh, these are the best crackers in the world.
Saltine, goddamn, that was delicious. That wasn't no saltine, no, that was Ritz. That wasn't no Ritz. I said, God, that's the best crack I've ate in my life.
And people would do that if they came to my house. Where I cooked them a dish of, spaghetti aglio olio, which I made the other night, in fact. But I get it. So it's just life. Like, you're just tired of the mundane. Maybe I need to go to Asia for a month, Southeast Asia, and just eat some like spicy noodles and kind of weird food, and that would turn me on. But at the end of the day, maybe it's just tired of the same old routine, and everybody else is as well. So I'm not really blaming everybody. It's just the way it is. It's just part of life and part of raising a family. And yeah, at the end of it all, I'm blessed to have a family, and I'm blessed to have the opportunity to cook for everybody. In all seriousness, I do believe that. And so that's where I am. Anyway, listen, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a like, man. Give it subscribe, leave a comment. That really helps. Leave a comment. But if you didn't like it and you don't like me and you don't like anything I'm talking about, by all means, do not. I'm not forcing you to do anything, so don't do it. But if you did like it, come on, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I mean. That's it for this video. Maybe I'll cook for you one day. Maybe I'll do a cooking show, and I'll show you how to make some Italian classics. How's that? See you on the next one, though. Thank you.